I want to start this episode by kind of talking about the series again because I think I need to change it up a bit. I originally said it was solely going to be about building this new business and everything would be centered around that, but after this week I kind of realized that sometimes my weeks are different and I'm working on different things. So for example, this week has just been pretty much entirely Club Doctor stuff. So I decided that the series is going to be about everything I'm working on and not just one company. So yeah, it's going to be about Club Doctor, it's going to be about the new business and anything else that I'm working on. So for this week, like I said, very Club Doctor centric. Probably wondering why I'm holding a dirty golf shoe and a spray bottle that looks like it's filled with milk. We're working on a new product for Club Doctor. This is like a shoe cleaner and conditioner for leather and synthetic leather golf shoes. Just to give you some background, if you don't play golf, a lot of shoes are made out of this faux leather or vinyl or sometimes real leather. I don't really know what this shoe exactly is made out of. As you can see, over time it gets super dirty, and also you can see it's kind of like creasing and cracking in areas, and that's because it gets really dried out between being outside in the sun, and me personally, I'm lazy, so oftentimes I'll leave my shoes in the hot car all summer long, and that really dries out whatever material this is. We've been working on this product. It's meant for leather and vinyl conditioner and a cleaner. We've been developing it for a while, and we're getting to the final stages. So today we're going to be testing this on this shoe to see how it works, and then there's also some work this week that needs to be done on the label for this product, as well as packaging and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of an exciting time. I like when I get a chance to release new product, work on new products, and it's always fun getting to test stuff. So test this out and see how it works. So as you can see, we're getting pretty solid results out of that. There's a very clear contrast between the dirty part of the shoe and the part that I cleaned up. It also gives it a really nice feel. You can tell that it's helping loosen up that material and help it be a little more malleable, which is good as far as, like I said, preventing that cracking. And it just has a nice feel. It feels like it's more waterproof, but at the same time, it's not like a greasy film over it. It doesn't feel like there's residue, and it doesn't give off a weird shine. So it looks like the shoe would if it was brand new out of the box, which is really solid. So that's a good sign. I have some other shoes I'm gonna test it on, and yeah, go from there. So as far as the label for this new shoe product, we're going to continue with the same theme as all my other products. So it's going to be a similar label to this, but obviously it'll say something different, and then also it'll have a different color. But I do think we are going to use this same exact bottle. So it would just look like this, same bottle with a fingertip spray. The consistency looks good when you have multiple products that kind of look the same. But the nice thing is I can take the label file from this label, make a copy of it, and then I kind of have the layout already done. I don't have to start from scratch, which is nice. This isn't the same solution, but it's a similar color, so hopefully we can print some labels on my label printer just to kind of see what it looks like, and kind of like a mock-up to get an idea of how it's going to look when it's all said and done. Show you guys a cool little tool that I use a ton if you're trying to come up with color schemes for your brand. So like colors that work together really well. This website is called Colors. It gives you 5 colors and you press spacebar and it'll come up with different color palettes. But what's cool is you can take these colors and change them to the colors that you already have in your brand, and then you can like lock them. So say if I lock these two, they won't change, but it'll come up with other colors that look good with it. So I'm gonna enter my brand colors on here, but then leave one slot open, try to find the color that I'm gonna make this label. I think I want to do some sort of purple, so hopefully it comes up with a cool purple for me. So see already, we already have a violet color. Personally, I don't like the way that one looks a ton. What's cool is you can go in here and like try different shades. So let's see how that looks, for example. And then you select the color code, you copy it, then you come over to your label and you paste it in there, and then it changes it. So you can kind of get an idea how it looks. So that looks okay. It's a little dark, so I'm gonna probably look at a few different colors, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys an inside look of how that works, and this is like a really cool tool. I'm gonna keep messing around with some colors. Hopefully I find something that I feel that it goes well, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I've landed on a color for now. I think it looks pretty good, and I think it goes well with the other colors in the brand. Obviously, this is just a very early look at it. Nothing here is permanent. I'll probably go in and find 2 or 3 different colors, shades of purple, or maybe even something completely different, and get it actually printed on paper. Because on the screen, oftentimes it looks a lot different, and when you get it actually printed, sometimes it doesn't look nearly as good as it does on the screen. The other reason for doing that is you can kind of put it on a bottle and put it next to your existing products and see how it looks and see if they kind of go well together. Just trying to form a vision in my head of how I want it all to look. Hopefully this kind of gives you guys an idea of how this part of the process works. I figured this would be cool to show. It's a lot of trial and error, so I could come back tomorrow and look at all this and hate the purple color, hate the work that I'm about to do on the details, and scrap all that and start over. But it's exciting. I love doing this type of work. It's cool because I know that within the next few weeks or months, I'm gonna have a bottle in my hand with this label on it and a finalized product that I'm proud of and that works really well. I'm gonna continue to hash some of this out, try to figure out some of this spacing issue, some of the text I want to put in here, and hopefully we'll get to sort of a rough draft of what it might look like in the end. Alright, so here's where we're at for now. I printed off kind of just a rough sketch of the label. It's obviously in black and white, so doesn't help a ton, but the main reason for doing this is to put these next to each other and see mainly how this font looks, because this font right now is a little smaller than this because I couldn't fit this entire word in this space at this size. So yeah, I don't think it looks bad. I think since these match, it looks okay. I've also been working on what the details of this say as well as the instructions. I am still kind of on this purplish color. I was also considering a darkish grayish blue type of thing. I'll probably try to get to a color printer sometime soon, print off both versions, and then yeah, kind of compare and see what I like and go from there. But so far I think we're making good progress. I still need to validate this formula a little more. I think my plan is to take these leather golf shoes that I got. They're kind of like Jordan golf shoes. I'm thinking I'll apply the solution to one of these pretty consistently, like before and after every round I golf, and then play in them and see whether it helps prevent that cracking right where like the foot bends. So I think that'll be a good test to see like how the product helps in preventing the cracking. So yeah, we're making progress, which is good. I'm excited about this. I'm excited for this new product. It's been something that people have been suggesting to me and have been wanting, so I think there's a market for it, which is always a good thing. I just need to make sure I perfect the product first and not rush anything. So that's kind of the goal with this. As far as other things, my girlfriend just dropped off her guitar for me to test the guitar wax and cleaning formula on. Pretty sure this thing is like basically brand new, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be a great test, but there's this massive music store right down the street from me, so my plan is to head over there one of these days, see if they're selling anything similar to what I'm trying to create, and then maybe talk to like some of the workers and the manager and see if they use any products similar to this. I went in there once before, and you can just take guitars off the rack and go play them. So any customer can go in there and play any guitar they want. So they're getting a lot of use, and a lot of people are touching them. So I'm wondering if they use anything to clean them up at the end of the day to just make them look good for the next day. If not, I might try to get my product in their hands and get their thoughts and opinions on it. It's been a really productive week. A lot of work, like I said, on Club Doctor stuff, but that's kind of going to be how it is. Some weeks work leans heavier in one direction, and other weeks it's in the other direction. So every week's different. But I hope you guys still enjoyed it, and obviously I'll be back next week with another video. Thanks for watching.